Okay, so this question involves the transformation of graphs. We know it's about transformations of graphs because of the way they've written the function language. Whenever you see that f of x, then they're really talking about this function language. What happens to x when you put it to an initial function? And there are rules. So if the function changes to x plus a, then that's telling us that there's been a translation going on of vector negative a 0. So whatever this a value is, we take the negative of it, and it would tell us how it translates left and right. If they've got an original function and it goes to the same function plus a value, then that's a translation of 0a. So in other words, it's gone up or down, not moved left or right, just simply gone up and down, because we're adding to the original function values, so the y coordinates will increase. There's lots of other rules, and we'll talk about those as we do the rest of the question. So this one is following the rule that we're adding just the same constant number to the original function values. So in other words, it increases all the y coordinates by 3. X coordinates stay the same. So for this question, we had to deal with the coordinate 3, 1. So the x coordinate stays the same, but the y coordinate increases by 3, so it becomes 3, 4. So in other words, this graph would move just straight up. This one though is telling me that we're taking 2 away from the original x values, and therefore whatever happened at 3 now happens at 1. So, sorry, do that again. Whatever happens at 3 used to happen at 5. 5 take away 2 is 3, so therefore it's a translation to the right of 5. Nothing up, so it'll be 5, 1. Again, when we look at the rule says we do the translation of negative a. We want to make this become negative 2, so that means the a value must have been 2. Therefore it's moved 2 to the right, 5, 1. This rule is all about recognizing that the original function has changed to something times the x values, and this rule tells us that the x coordinates multiply by 1 over the a value. The y coordinate stays the same. So basically we've got to look at what is the function doing. Well, the a value in the function rule is 1/2, so we're going to multiply by 1 over 1/2. Well, 1 divided by 1/2 is 2, so in other words we're multiplying the x coordinate by 2. Well, the original coordinate was 3, 1, so the x coordinate will be doubled, 6, the y coordinate stays the same as 1. So transformations of functions, it looks quite complex, but they are just a series of fairly straightforward rules that you need to learn about how functions change the graphs. Add something outside the function, then the graph just simply moves up and down. Add something inside the function, then the graph will move left or right, depending on whether that's a plus number, it'll move left. If it's a negative number, it'll move right. Then apply the rules to whatever the coordinate is that they give you. So this is an example of transformations of graphs under given function rules.